Let me ask you this. Do you all like strombolis? Pepperoni strombolis in particular. This is all you need to make them. Pizza dough, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, flour, some Pam. Sit the dough out after it's thawed. I usually buy it on sale when it's frozen. Let it sit out all day. It comes up this big. You're going to use a cookie sheet. Put some flour in the cookie sheet, spread it around. Then you're going to knead your dough to spread the dough around to the size of the cookie sheet. After you get the dough kneaded, add your cheese. I like lots of cheese on my stromboli, so there you see lots of cheese. Then we'll start with the pepperoni. I usually go around the perimeter of the cheese and I overlap my pepperonis by 1/3 to 1/2 of a pepperoni. After I get the ring, I start filling in again using the overlapping method.
Okay, so now
So
it's
this
time to
is what it looks like.
try and roll this stromboli, and I just do it in thirds. So I grab that, do a quick pull over, try to get it before anything falls out, and then I try to roll this side over. Can be a little difficult, especially when you try stuffing it so much like I usually do, because I love my stromboli stuffed. And we gotta close the ends up. They're feeling a little dry. I've had the dough out pretty much all day, rising, and so I put some powder on it, and powder, some flour on it. It's a little dry, so sometimes you have to wet your fingers, and so that you can wet the dough a bit and knead it into one form. Same thing with this seam around the top. You're gonna need, where you made this seam around the top, you're gonna need to do the same thing. Wet it a little bit so that it all joins together. If you like getting your hands messy, this is a great thing to do, because you do get your hands messy. And all the kids like to get their hands messy. So you can do this with your kids. My kid is at the casino at a show right now. So I'm home alone, and this is what I chose to do. Make some strombolis for when they get back, and surprise them with some strombolis. They like my strombolis, so it'll be cool. All right, just trying to get some little bit of moisture underneath that flap so I can get it to stick. Now once you do this, you're gonna want to spray the top of the stromboli with some Pam, baking Pam or whatever, and this is going to give you a nice little crust on the top of the stromboli. Now you must make vents. Okay, you must make vents in the stromboli, so use a serrated knife and you just drag it a little bit across the top. Space it about every 1.5 inches or so. And this will create vents for the hot air to get out without busting your stromboli crust open. And so that's it. And now we're gonna, when the oven is available, We preheated it to 375. We'll stick this in the oven for 20 minutes. Oh, listen to that. The other stromboli that's already in there should be done. Let's have a look. It's been in there for 20 minutes. Nope, it needs a little more. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. So let's up it for a few more minutes. About 5. Yeah, I'm going to give it 5 more minutes. And that should be done. Then we'll stick the second one in. See ya. On cooking the second stromboli, I decided to up the oven temperature to 400 degrees so that I could stick to the 20 minutes. This is what it looks like when it's done. I like to slice it right where the vent holes are, so it gives you pieces of this size. And now comes the best part. You enjoy your homemade stromboli.